What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. Today I want to talk about this album right here, Mr. Hyde's latest album titled Evil Never Dies. Shout out to Mr. Hyde. You know what it is. I've talked about Mr. Hyde before previously on my channel. One of my favorite MCs to come out of New York, Queens to be exact. Closely associated with my nigga Necro. Go check him out as well. Shout out to my homie Necro. Yeah, so go check out my older videos if you want to know about Mr. Hyde, okay? But I'm here today to talk about this piece of work right here, Evil Never Dies, okay? Let's get right into it. Artwork, boom. You can see it's on some evil shit. This looks like the either it's hell or the gateway to hell, because you have a demon, which I'm assuming is maybe Lucifer or Satan, standing on top of Cerebus, the three-headed dog that guards the gateway to hell right there. And you got like a demon-faced statue or carved into rock or some shit over there. Dope artwork there on the back. Same shit, it's that statue face right there with the track listing, okay? So you open this bitch up. There you go. It's a one-slip insert right here. All the production credits and features are there. There is the CD with the Hyde logo, the two Uzis right there. You take the CD out and you got that demon's face right there, okay? So let's put this shit back there. I got it autographed because I pre-ordered it. And you also, I forget the number of pre-orders that, I think it was the first 50 or 100, you get a Mr. Hyde pen. So thank you, Mr. Hyde, for that. I forget the number on it. Don't quote me on it. I just know that if you pre-ordered it early, that you would get that shit, okay? And thanks for the autograph as well, right there, okay? So let's get into the production on this bitch. You have Mr. Hyde himself, and forgive me if I'm taking long, but he kind of autographed over some of them. So all right, I'll get back to that one. You have Waco Productions, Necro, Nutcase, Ton of Beats. What is this? Begins with a C. Cut Lords. You're gonna have to forgive me on that one. The same ones who produced track 2. So Mr. Hyde, if you're watching this, you could just feel free to write it in the comment section. Flash 27, Seb the Undead, and yeah, that's about it. So these guys are repeated a lot. Shout out to Evil D and TMB for the scratches on some of these tracks, 2 to be precise, okay? And let's get into the features on this bitch. You have Necro, you should expect that. You have Nutso, my nigga Nems, shout out to Nems, holding down Coney Island. You have AL, or All Lyrics. You have J Nice, Shallow Pockets, Kid Fade, and Sid Wilson. You know what? the Sid Wilson thing, is he? Okay. Sid Wilson, I'm not sure if he is actually rapping or not. Don't quote me on that, because I know Sid Wilson he's associated with Slipknot, and I know he's been getting into underground rap by doing a lot of production and scratches and shit. So don't quote me on that one. I know that he's not mentioned as a production credit, so I'm not too sure what he's doing on here. Oh, shout out, and you have one of the features count as Satan on here, and that he is on the last track on the like as part of a skit. Shout out to Multiple Blast Off, by the way, for arranging the skits on here with Mr. Hyde. Okay. Pros and cons. Pros, love Mr. Hyde. I've always seen praises of this dude. He never lets down on the mic. Features hold it down as well. Production, I thought was fucking great as well. What I could say that's different about this album overall, above other Mr. Hyde albums, because the content is pretty much the same. Y'all know what Mr. Hyde rhymes about. It's either some street shit, evil shit. I mean, this is what encompasses death rap, okay? On this album, what I noticed listening to it 2 times before reviewing it is I think that Mr. Hyde is more into the evil content now. I guess the evil part of his, I don't want to say evil part of his personality, because he's always been rhyming like this, but let me put it this way, it's more of the evil shit, because I mean, look at the title, Evil Never Dies. It's more of him concentrating on that more than the street shit, I guess. That's my best way of putting it, because if you listen to older Mr. Hyde shit, he would always put, some of the thug shit in there, the street gangsterisms in there. This is less of that and more of being evil. I mean, look at the title alone tells you that. I mean, you have the Antichrist intro introducing Lucifer, track 2, much of madness, more of sin, which is one of his leaks, unholy carnage, recipe for the wicked, demon chant, another one of his leaks. He is more accepting of that into his personality, into his persona, I should say. And he's one of the guys that I actually love that has that Mr. Hyde persona, because it makes sense. Mr. Hyde, if you read Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Hyde was the beast, the dude that didn't really give a fuck about nothing. He was pure evil, so it makes sense. What else do I have to say about this? Gruesome Twosome Tuesday featuring Necro. Unholy Carnage featuring Necro. For those that aren't familiar with Mr. Hyde and Necro, together they formed the Gruesome Twosome. And I'm just saying this as a fucking fan. I want the other fans that see this video to force Necro and Hyde to release a Gruesome Twosome album, because I think that shit would be fucking insane. I mean, Necro already did the goddamn The Godfathers, which was a great goddamn album, fucking phenomenal. Godfathers, if you don't have it, is Necro and Cool G Rap teaming up, fucking insane. But Necro and Hyde doing the Gruesome Twosome shit, next level shit. Needs to come out, Necro. I know you're gonna be watching this. Hyde, you need to push this shit your own goddamn self. That album needs to be next, man. What else do I gotta say? Cons, I mean, it seemed kind of quick to me, this album. When I listen to these guys, these two are two of my favorites in that genre. Well, Necro specifically says it's one of his own crafting, death rap, you know, and I understand it. When you look at the Murder Murder Kill Kill EP, like I reviewed, he breaks it down and you have a fuller understanding of what that style of rap is, because it gets lumped into horrorcore so much that he kind of distances himself and Hyde from that. And with the Murder Murder Kill Kill EP, you understand that oh, this is what it is. It's not really horrorcore, even though some people loosely brand it as that. So yeah, my rating of this shit, I would give it an 8 to maybe an 8.25, 8.5. Great effort from Mr. Hyde. Definitely enjoyed that, my brother. Keep up the good work. You know I'm supporting you. I always get the physical releases. And yeah, that's it. Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. Support dope shit. And that's it. Peace, bitches.